Hi everyone, this is Torcata, and today I'll be recording my very first YouTube video ever, and by way of that, my very first video here for the Minecraft YouTube community, the BlockFarmers. Some of you may be familiar with Brick Waffle's work already. He's done quite a few videos and a couple for the BlockFarmers so far, and hopefully some more coming soon. To get started today, I'm going to get working on a large project, and that's kind of my forte is big buildings. And I'm a big fan of the medieval times, so I think today we're going to start on a rather large castle. I've already kind of marked off an area that I want to do it, and it's kind of behind me here. And you may see I've done a little bit of terraforming so far. But it's going to be 100 by 100 just for the castle. I did have a previous castle that was 100 by 100, but that included the wall. I think this is just going to be the main portion, and we'll worry about a wall afterwards. So going to be kind of a large undertaking. I'm going to be doing some terraforming today, and that's not terribly exciting, but I just kind of wanted to get how large this project was going to be and the kind of resources we're looking at. I just spent a Minecraft day going through and picking up some dirt. You can see I've got here, and that's not going to be nearly enough, and we'll have to go back and get some more. And I won't subject you to watching me get a whole bunch of dirt, but we're going to do a little bit of terraforming, and then maybe take a look at my starting shack back here behind me and what I've done to get set up and started here. And hopefully this first video goes very smoothly. So we're going to get started by trying to finish up the area around this castle. I'm trying to get it level, and I know that may not be as terrifically exciting as trying to follow the terrain and whatnot. And maybe there will be some later terraforming that we can get a little bit different, but we're gonna try to fill this area in and get our castle to sit on a rather level terrain, at least to start with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that and see how things go. For those of you who are not familiar with the BlockFarmers, we are, like I said, a Minecraft YouTube community. I am playing on a heavily modded server that is using a mod pack created by Brick Waffle, aptly named Waffle Mods. So it does have several mods, and I'm not familiar with all of them. A lot of technology mods, which usually isn't my bag. I prefer to go with the magic nature type mods, like Witchery and Botania, which if we keep doing these, I can almost guarantee I'll end up doing some kind of tutorial on. But we're not going to do those just yet. We're going to work on this castle, and I'm a glutton for punishment in that regard, because certainly putting those mods up might actually give me an edge in building this castle, but the castle I at least intend to house areas for those mods, and it should be a big enough castle to do that without any problems. But like I said, it might help to have some tools or abilities from those mods to help me build the castle, but I glutton for punishment over here, so I'll be kind of working backwards. And doing this, there's really no rhyme or reason on how I'm going to fill this in. Just find the low points and fill them in. When I did this previously, or the 100 by 100 castle before, I actually just did the top portion, just filled it over the top and left everything open underneath, and what ended up happening was a large portion of it was very dark, and got a couple hundred monsters going up underneath me and kind of lagged out the server, and I had to go back and fix that, and it was no fun for anybody. So this time I'm just going to try and fill the whole thing in advance and save that hassle going forward. So for those of you who are big Minecraft aficionados, I definitely want to hear what kind of things you'll want to see in these series here. Whether it's going to be tutorials or builds or whatever you want to do. Whether it's going to be games. Now I know Brick Waffle occasionally loads up some games. We do UFC. We've done some bingo stuff. A couple other mini games in here, which was kind of cool to see some of the stuff you could do. I had never done that before until Brick Waffle kind of showed me the ropes on that, and wouldn't mind doing it again. But yeah, I aim to entertain, so if there's something in particular you're interested in, I'll try and do it, whether covering mod tutorials and that sort of thing, or just building stuff. We can do that. So phew, a little laggy there. And like I said, this is my first video, so if there's something that doesn't strike you quite right, or you're not really digging what's going on here, just let me know. I'm happy to adjust or kind of get things rolling and keep you entertained. I've got no problems with a little constructive criticism, or a lot of constructive criticism if it needs to go that route. And I don't know if you guys have seen the introductory video from Brick Waffle to the BlockFarmers, but we did do an introductory video that kind of showed what they're working on over at the spawn point. Now, I broke away from the spawn point because I knew I was going to do this large project and I didn't want to step on their toes, but they're very much into the heavily modded version here, and I do enjoy the mods quite a bit, and they're great, and I absolutely love anything with redstone flux. Makes life so much easier. But I'm not a huge guy when it comes to automation. I kind of like to do the things myself. I feel like if you get overly automated, you're not really playing the game anymore. It's playing itself. And I definitely get there's joy in creating machines, and that's part of playing the games. And like I said, the other block farmers very much are into that style of gameplay, and I don't knock them for it. But you probably won't see a whole ton of automation from me. Just a little bit of machinery to make life easier is about as far as I go. So, and I think we'll head over to the house and take a look at that before this video is over, because I have a feeling we're going to be running out of daylight here soon, so we're going to have to head over there and get some sleep. Oh, we might be actually running out of dirt too. I mean, no surprise, this is a kind of an enormous undertaking. Just mining or digging up dirt and then filling this in is actually really rather time consuming, so no surprise that we're already running out of dirt. I apologize, as I didn't realize I'd be spending this much time filling in dirt. I didn't really want this to be a terrifically unexciting episode, but hopefully my commentary is keeping you entertained on what we're going to do. Maybe we can edit some of this dirt filling out here and talk about some more important things. And I really wanted to get to the foundation of the castle today, but I don't know if we're going to get there. So as it gets dark, we'll head over to the house. I kind of got a shot of it in the beginning of the video there. As you can see, we've got a nav marker, so I know how to get home. Always important. Like I said, I like a little bit of automation, so I've started if you can see back here, there's some lava back there, and these are heat generators from the Mechanism mod pack. And that's how I kind of started. They're cheap, they're easy, they're not very powerful. They absolutely do not throw out a lot of power. I've got 4 of them, and they don't do very much. The solar generator is the main power source here, but I've also got a wind turbine, also both from Mechanism to uh, help my power get in here. I was running into some power issues, so I built a couple extra things, and as you can see, I've got a setup here. Basically, this setup is designed to get more for my ore. This setup right now can do, from every block of ore mined, I can get 3 bars out of it, which is really nice. So, but I am aware that you could set this up, again, from my automation standpoint, I'm aware you could set this up in such a way that, you know, if you put it in one end, it'll come out the other end for you. But I kind of like doing it by hand. You know, you put the ore in, you take it out, and then you know, add it to the next machine. It really feels like you get a bit of a more hands-on feel, and that's just kind of my style. Nothing against total automation, but that's just how I like to do it. You can see this is a total hodgepodge here. Um, you know, I built things as I needed them, and with no rhyme or reason or intention to organize. So it's a little cramped, a little disorganized. It is what it is. I do have it downstairs with my enchanting table, and not not turn that into an advanced enchanting table yet, but I will, which is nice because that allows you to, you know, pick which enchants you want to go on there. It's a little overpowered, but I'll tell you, it does make life easy. So I'm gonna cut this first video a little bit on the short side. Like I said, poor planning on my part in terms of the amount of work that was gonna have to go into laying the dirt down there. I'm gonna get that filled in for you, and I think when we come back next time, we will go ahead and start doing the footprint of our castle. Ooh, hey, that's a little close. We'll do the footprint of our castle. We'll get it laid out and have a look at that, and I think that's going to be the exciting part. So bear with me. Like I said, first video ever, and certainly first video for Minecraft. So hopefully I've kind of whetted your appetite on what we're going to be doing, and you'll come back for video number 2. Anyway, this has been Torquata. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and mash that like button for me, and please feel free to subscribe. Take care.